The moment of your deepest fall becomes the foundation of your highest ascent, because once you are at your rock bottom, there is only one way to go, and that is upwards. If you are in the worst possible situation of your life, then congratulations, because from here you are going to achieve glory. You are going to make the greatest comeback of your life. But the question is, are you ready to discover how your lowest point can become the launchpad for your most extraordinary comeback? Are you ready to take your life's control back? Are you ready to take the necessary actions? If yes, then keep watching this video. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Your setbacks, failures, and rock bottom are not obstacles to your comeback. They are the very path of your comeback. You can transform your greatest defeats into your most potent teachers. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the architect of your resurrection. Your comeback becomes not just about returning to where you were, but about transcending your former self. Stoics believed that true strength comes not from external circumstances, but from our internal response to those circumstances. So, your greatest comeback isn't measured by external success, but by your ability to maintain virtue, wisdom, and inner peace in the face of adversity. Let me share a story with you. Musonius Rufus was a philosopher who was famously known as Roman Socrates. He was exiled out of Rome multiple times during his lifetime. The first time was under Emperor Nero in 65 AD, when he was banished to the desolate island of Gyros. On this barren rock with no fresh water, he discovered a spring unknown to the island's inhabitants. He not only survived, but thrived, teaching philosophy to visitors who braved the journey to see him. Later, when allowed to return to Rome, Musonius didn't simply resume his old life. He used the wisdom gained from his exile to become an even more influential teacher. However, fate wasn't done testing him. He was exiled again under Emperor Vespasian. Yet each time Musonius was knocked down, he came back stronger. He exemplified the Stoic principle that it's not what happens to us that matters, but how we respond to it. Musonius' story teaches us three crucial lessons for making a comeback. The number one lesson is to transform your circumstances. No matter how dire your situation may be, look for opportunities to improve it, not just for yourself, but for others. Second lesson is, use adversity as a teacher. Your exile, whatever form it takes, can be your greatest educator if you approach it with the right mindset. Third lesson is, make resilience through principles. Just like Musonius, who adhered to his philosophical principles and maintained his integrity and purpose, which allowed him to bounce back repeatedly. Ask yourself, how can you, like Musonius, turn this challenge into an opportunity? What can you learn from this experience that will make you stronger? How can you use these principles as a foundation for resilience? Now that we've seen how Stoics embodied resilience and transformation, let's explore how we can apply these timeless principles to our own lives. I'll share a 6-month plan that translates these philosophical ideals into practical day-to-day actions. But this requires extremely high will and dedication to transform your life. So, in order to chase our goals in the next 6 months, we'll break this down into 5 crucial steps. Having a goal, self-drive, focus, hunger to achieve something big, and commitment. 1. Have a goal. Just as Musonius Rufus transformed his exile into an opportunity for growth, your first step is to define your personal comeback. That means identifying the core transformation you seek in your life. Dedicate a full week to deep reflection. Each day, spend 30 minutes contemplating these questions. What does comeback truly mean for me? In 6 months, how do I envision my life being radically different? Which area of my life, if transformed, would create the most significant positive ripple effect? As you reflect, remember the Stoic principle that true strength comes from within. Your goal should reflect not just external changes, but internal growth as well. For example, imagine you're trapped in a soul-draining job. Your goal might be, in 6 months, I will be thriving in a role that not only aligns with my passions and utilizes my strengths, but also contributes meaningfully to society. Write your goal in a journal, exploring how achieving it embodies the resilience of figures like Musonius Rufus. Create a vivid vision board representing your goal, including images and quotes that inspire you. Place reminders of your goal in multiple locations. your bathroom mirror, phone's lock screen, wallet, and workspace. Make it impossible to ignore. Share your goal with a trusted friend or family member, explaining why it's crucial for your personal growth. Remember, like Musonius finding the hidden spring on Gyaros, your goal is about discovering the untapped potential within yourself and your circumstances. This isn't just about returning to a previous state. It's about transcending your former self. 2. Be driven. The drive is the engine of your comeback. It's what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. Unlike fleeting motivation, drive is a deep-seated force that propels you forward even when the path is difficult. As Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "He who has a reason to live can bear almost any how." This encapsulates the essence of the drive. It's not about temporary bursts of enthusiasm, but a sustained, burning desire to reach your goal. To cultivate this drive, you must first connect intimately with your why. Spend time each day reflecting on the deeper reasons behind your goal. Why does this comeback matter to you? How will it change not just your circumstances, but who you are as a person? Dive beneath surface-level motivations to uncover the core values and aspirations that fuel your journey. Visualization is a powerful tool to stoke the fires of your drive. Each day, take time to vividly imagine your life once you've achieved your goal. Engage all your senses in this exercise. The more real you can make it in your mind, the more driven you'll be to make it a reality. Create tangible reminders of your drive. Surround yourself with images, quotes, and objects that represent your goal and the person you're becoming. These serve as constant nudges, keeping your drive alive, even when daily challenges threaten to distract you. Remember, drive isn't about feeling good all the time. There will be days when you don't feel like pushing forward. This is where drive truly shines. As Angela Duckworth notes in her research on grit, enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. Your drive is what will keep you going when enthusiasm wanes. Cultivate your drive daily. Feed it with inspiration, nurture it with action, and protect it from doubt and complacency. Your drive is the faithful companion that will walk with you through the valleys of setbacks and to the peaks of your greatest comeback. 3. Be focused. Focus is about eliminating distractions and channeling your energy efficiently. In the journey of your comeback, focus is your compass. It's the ability to direct your attention and energy toward your goal with laser-like precision, cutting through the noise of daily life. As Seneca said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." Focus is about being fully present in your pursuit, eliminating distractions, and channeling your efforts efficiently. In our modern world, distractions are abundant. Your ability to maintain focus will often be the deciding factor between success and stagnation. Think of focus as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Start by conducting a thorough time audit. For 1 week, meticulously track how you spend each half hour of your day. This exercise often reveals surprising insights about where your time truly goes. Once you've identified time wasters and low-value activities, it's time to reclaim that time for your comeback. Implement strategies to enhance your focus. The 2-minute rule can be a game changer. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This prevents the buildup of small tasks that can derail your focus. Consider adopting techniques like the Pomodoro method, focused work sprints interspersed with short breaks. This approach leverages your natural attention cycles, allowing you to maintain high focus without burnout. Remember, sustained focus isn't about working longer hours, but about working smarter. Mindfulness practices can significantly boost your ability to focus. Even a few minutes of daily meditation can train your mind to resist distractions and remain centered on your goals. As Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By cultivating a focused mind, you're directly shaping the outcome of your comeback. Importantly, focus isn't just about doing more, it's often about doing less. Learn to say no to activities that don't align with your comeback goals. As Steve Jobs famously said, "I'm actually as proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done." Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. Your comeback requires sustained, deliberate effort. By honing your focus, you ensure that every ounce of that effort is directed where it matters most. In a world full of distractions, Your ability to focus deeply will set you apart and propel you towards your greatest comeback. 4. Hungry. They say the wolf on the top of the hill is not as hungry as the one who is climbing the hill. Always be the climbing wolf. Always be hungry for betterment, for improvement, for success, and for comeback. Bruce Lee once said, "There are no limits, there are only plateaus, and you must not stay there, you must go beyond them." This hunger is what separates those who make a comeback from those who truly transform their lives. It's about cultivating a mindset of continuous improvement, never settling for good enough. Your hunger should be palpable, a constant gnawing desire to learn, grow, and achieve more. To nurture this hunger, immerse yourself in environments that feed your ambition. Seek out mentors who have walked the path you aspire to tread. Their experiences can provide invaluable insights and stoke the fires of your own ambition. As Isaac Newton humbly acknowledged, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Set micro goals along your journey. These small achievable targets serve as regular fuel for your hunger. Celebrate these wins, but never let them satiate you completely. Let each achievement whet your appetite for the next challenge. Expose yourself to new ideas and perspectives constantly. Read voraciously, attend seminars, and engage in meaningful discussions. Each new piece of knowledge should make you hunger for more. As Socrates wisely stated, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Keep a hunger journal to document your daily growth. Reflect on what you've learned and how you've pushed your boundaries. This practice not only reinforces your progress, but also highlights areas where your hunger can drive you further. Remember, complacency is the enemy of greatness. Even as you make strides in your comeback, maintain that hunger that first set you on this path. Let it drive you to explore new horizons, take on bigger challenges, and continually redefine what's possible for you. In the words of Steve Jobs, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." Your hunger for growth and improvement is not just a phase in your comeback, it's a lifelong mindset that will propel you to heights you've yet to imagine. Nurture it, respect it, and let it guide you beyond your comeback to a life of continuous evolution and achievement. 5. Stay committed. Commitment is the bedrock of your comeback journey. It's the unwavering resolve that keeps you on the course when the seas get rough and the winds of adversity blow strong. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." True commitment transcends fleeting motivation or temporary enthusiasm. It's a deep-seated promise to yourself that you'll see this through, no matter what obstacles arise. This level of dedication is what transforms a mere attempt into a triumphant comeback. To fortify your commitment, consider creating a formal contract with yourself. This isn't just a casual agreement, it's a binding oath. Write down your goals, the specific actions you'll take, and the consequences for faltering. Sign it, have a witness countersign, and display it prominently. This physical reminder serves as a powerful anchor when doubts creep in. Embrace the philosophy of no 0 days. Even on your worst days, do at least one small thing that inches you closer to your goal. As the Roman poet Ovid said, "Dripping water hollows out stone, not through force but through persistence." Your consistent daily efforts, no matter how small, will accumulate into monumental change. Develop a resilience routine to weather the inevitable storms. The Stoic practice of negative visualization can be particularly powerful. Regularly contemplate how your situation could be worse, then pivot to gratitude for your current circumstances. This mental exercise builds emotional resilience and reinforces your commitment. Conduct ruthlessly honest monthly reviews of your progress. Celebrate your wins, but more importantly, confront your shortcomings head-on. Be willing to adjust your approach, but never your ultimate commitment. As Churchill famously said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Remember, this journey is designed to push you to your limits. It's in those moments of discomfort and challenge that true growth occurs. Your commitment isn't just about reaching a goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who achieves that goal and sets even loftier ones. In the words of Goethe, "Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness." Your unshakable commitment is the force that will propel you through doubts, setbacks, and challenges. It's what will transform your comeback from a mere possibility into an inevitable reality. Embrace the intensity of this journey. Let your commitment be the fire that forges you into something greater than you were before. Your comeback isn't just about returning to a former state, it's about transcending it. With unwavering commitment, every day becomes an opportunity to rebuild yourself into something extraordinary. Your greatest comeback starts now, and it starts with your commitment. You now have the tools: a clear goal, unwavering drive, laser focus, insatiable hunger, and unshakable commitment. These are the forging fires that will transform you into someone far greater than you ever imagined. Your current struggles are not your enemies. They're the raw material for your extraordinary transformation. Take the first step today. Right now, in this very moment, decide on one small action that moves you toward your comeback. Write it down, do it immediately, and share your commitment in the comments below. Your journey of 6 months of 1,000 miles begins with this single step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Your greatest comeback isn't a distant dream. It's a present reality waiting to be seized. The world is ready for your resurgence. Are you? Show us what you're made of. Your comeback starts now. For more wisdom and practical philosophy, subscribe to our channel where we post new discussions weekly. Until next time, may your life be filled with purpose and your days with wisdom.